Well, hello and welcome back to Zielonka. So, it is December now. The chickens have run out of food. I did check them before we went to bed, and they did have 129 litres left, so I can't have been out of it for that long. That's a mistake. Right, let's get some wheat into here. That'll do. We will not need that much. I've got the sprayer all ready to go to do the weeds, but first of all we need to get the chickens fed. We'll reverse this round and just sort of dump the grain in the yard for them. There we go. Right, so that's them full up again. As we can see from here, 750 litres. Productivity is 17%. Right. We'll switch that off there and we'll skip through another few months till we get to April. We'll check on the chickens on the way. Right, so here we are in April. The chickens are now, well, they're still well fed. We're doing alright. So, first jobs first. Let's go and get rid of all the weeds. So we, skipping forward that month, it's only cost us just over £2,000 in terms of loan, what do you call it? Loan cost and everything else cost. Which isn't too bad at all. We have kept the chickens fed with everything we had in the trailer. Still got a little bit more left. But, oh yes, look. These weeds need to be done. Right. Let's get everything unfolded. Alright, we'll turn on the crop sensor, which is Alt B. And then we'll turn on the sprayer. There we go. Oh. Well, that's not working. Why is that not working? Is it because it's ridged and I can't get rid of those until it is, isn't it? It's because it's ridged. I can't get rid of those until I've planted them. Poop. Well, I can do the ones between the fields. Let's see if... I'll just do the run up here then. That should cover it. At least we'll get rid of the ones between the ridges anyway. Yes. Couple of runs up and down. But yeah, then we'll have to get it all planted, and then once it's once they've regerminated and the weeds have regerminated, we'll have to get them dealt with again, which is a bit of a pain. Actually, looking at it, I could probably cover most of the crop just driving in between them, but maybe not. I don't know. Either way, let's get this done, and then we'll get planting. Right, well that's that done. We might as well leave this over here, just sort of out the way. because we'll be needing it again over here once the crop has germinated. but the crop won't germinate until it's been planted. So let's switch that off. Get over to Massey Ferguson here. I've got the planter on the back already with 32 litres of seed in. Now I don't know how long that's going to last for, whether I need to come back for some more. I probably will, but we'll find out. So we've got red beet, carrots and parsnips to put in. That should be really good. Rain is on the way, which is less good, but I don't think it should affect us putting crops in the ground. Right, let's get this planter unfolded. Beautiful. And it's going to be 3 trips up and down for each vegetable. Right. Switch it on, lower it. There we go. We are planting. And you can see that it is applying fertiliser because it's going slightly darker on the ridges, which is good news. Exactly how much fertiliser, however, I don't... Oh, it's not at all. That's odd. So if you've got precision farming, there is no point at all in the ridging tool, apart from aesthetics. Well, that's disappointing. Spent quite a long time doing those ridges. Well, anyway, I don't know. We still might have an added benefit. We'll have to wait and see. The other thing I've noticed is it's not removing all the weeds, which is also strange, because when you normally seed, it does remove all the weeds, but this is, I suppose, just planting. It's removing some of them, but not others. This is odd. Anyway, we'll be able to spray them off afterwards, I hope. After they've germinated, so in the next episode. Right, well, I'm going to get on and get these done. And then we'll see what's left to do. So we've managed to get all the beetroot or red beet into the ground. Like I said, it hasn't taken away all the weeds, but it's created some channels. We're down to 17% seed, so we are going to have to refill between each crop. But next we'll be doing carrots, so carrots will be in the middle of the field. And then it'll be parsnips over the other side. I'm excited to have all the different vegetables on the go at the same time, to be perfectly honest. It's yeah, it's going to be really good. Going to be good fun harvesting them as well. Although with a single row harvester, which is what we got, it's what we're going to have. It's going to be quite an ordeal, I believe. Unless we decide to go for the big one just to speed everything up a bit, but it will be costly. Right. Let's get this in here. Refill it with seed. There we go. Back up to 32 litres. Almost doesn't seem worth doing the trip all the way across here just to get 32 litres of seed, but that's where we are. And we could put a line of potatoes in as well, but then we haven't got the harvester for potatoes at the minute. And we'll be spending all our money renting the harvester for the vegetables. However, we have got the soybeans to sell in June. So that hopefully will cover the vegetable harvester rental. But yeah, it is going to be it's going to be a long job getting these harvested with the single row harvester. But it's also I don't know, it's going to be quite enjoyable as well. Right. Carrots, let's get lined up here. We'll do the carrots and the parsnips as part of a single time lapse. Get these in the ground. And then we can move on to next month and quickly get all the weeds sprayed off. That would be the goal. Right, I'll see you when planting is done. Well, there we go. That's all the root crops in the ground. Fantastic. Now you notice that I didn't have to go and refill the seed between the carrots and the parsnips. Obviously carrots and parsnips use a lot less seed than beetroot, red beet. And we know it's that because variable seed rate isn't available for any of these, which means that the soil type actually doesn't have an effect at all. So yeah, we're done planting anyway. I think what we'll do is we will check on the chickens, which I think I topped up before we started work today, but we'll check on the chickens and we will yeah, we'll speed through to next month so that we can get some spraying done. I think canola is looking good. It is in its next growth stage compared to through winter. So yeah, that's looking really good. I'm gonna pop this in here. We don't need this tractor now anyway at the minute, but I will just put that down there. Tractor might as well stay there as well. We're going to head over to the house where we can forward time on. So next year, once we've harvested all the canola, I will be putting in olives. Now, question is, if I harvest the canola in July, August time, when can we put in olives? Not until March. So we can put them in March. We'll only have 1 month in October to harvest them. But olives are much, much better from a oil point of view. Or olive oil is much better in the potato production, or the crisp production, than any other oil. Sunflowers is next best, canola is the worst, but canola is easier to grow and cheaper to grow, which I think is why it's not as good oil. Right. That is good stuff. So, you can see our field has germinated over there. Let's hop over to the sprayer. Look, yes, we have germination. Absolutely incredible. That's weird. Why have I got 2 rows at the end of here, which is a cross, and everything else is up? I'm sure I planted it up. Anyway, let's fire up the case tractor. We'll get everything unfolded. Now that it's germinated, let's just double check on nitrogen. But no, it's still not registered the ridges as providing us with any extra nitrogen. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I don't know. Probably more realistic. Anyway, let's switch on the sensor. We'll switch on the sprayer. Oh, hello. We'll make it wider. There we go. Now, hopefully, we should be able to get all these. Yes, now it's working. Now we can get all the weeds that are over the ridges as well. And after we've sprayed off all the weeds, I'm going to want to put on some fertilizer. So when we've done all the weeds, we will head back over to the farm and get rid of the rest of the herbicide in this, and we'll put in the fertilizer, and then we'll come back and put that on the field. So I'm going to put that into a time lapse as well. I apologise for the amount of time lapses, but I'm not going to be just chatting away through all of this, because you'll get bored of my voice. I get bored of my voice, so why wouldn't you get bored of my voice?
Just see how bad this gets. I'm 30 something now, and everybody seems to have their shit together while I'm just passed out drunk, and I can't even talk. I just wanna be 18 again. What's gonna weigh you down when all you do is hang out with your friends? I just wanna feel 18 again.
There we go. Once again, we are done. That field is now fully ready, and we do not need to touch it again until harvest. Speaking of harvest, though, we do need to make sure that we've got the money to get, or to rent the harvester. Well, a harvester. I really don't like how untidy that looks with all the weeds, dead weeds. Horrible, but never mind. It won't affect the yield, hopefully. There are a few weeds still there, and that's because they are just grown on the patch where I've done the ridging, but I haven't seeded, or the seed didn't quite reach that bit. So it won't affect the yield at all. It'll be fine. Seriously don't know what's going on with those bits at the bottom there, where the I definitely went up and down with the seeder, and yet it's grown across, which is weird. Never mind. Majority of it is okay. So, I think the only thing left to do today is going to be to make sure that we've got the best price for the soybeans and get them sold. And I think that means moving on to June. That's the plan anyway. Keep the chickens fed, put the rest of the wheat back into the silo and get the soybeans sorted. Right. That can be switched off there. We will just... Ooh, can we unload? There we can unload. That's the chickens topped up. Right, now let's just double check the best price for selling soybeans. Up the top, soybeans here. Right, June. And there's a huge leap in June. 2251. So, let's move on to June. There we go. Right, so here we are in June. As you can see, the canola has definitely improved. We'll just top up the chickens a little bit in there. And then we can head over to the silo to drop the rest of this off. And to load up with soybeans. Okay. Let's get that emptied. And soybeans, there we are. So, the price should have gone up. Oh, it definitely has. Erlingrat is 2,441. So that's amazing. Let's head over to the railway station. I reckon it's only going to get better, so we'll speed up time a little bit. There you go, to 240. By the time we're over at the railway station, hopefully it would have increased a bit more. It is still on the way up. Right, let's head this way. Don't know if I've been this way to the train station before, but this is the way we're going now. It's a nice little convenient road to get the oil over here as well. No, I don't need to do that. I've already set it to distributing, so as soon as the oil is made, it will go to the potato crisp factory, which is over here. I can't remember if I found an apple around the potato factory. Probably should have a decent look for one. Bound to be one there somewhere. I may have already found one. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe you could let me know in the comments. Oof, that was close. Right. Nope, that's the wrong way. I need to turn the other way. And then left towards the train station. We're doing well. Ah, there's the train. Why has it stopped? I haven't accidentally hired the train, have I? That would be a bit of an error. But I don't think I have. The train is just stuck. Well, if I have hired the train, that's going to have cost me a lot of money. But I don't think I did. I think I got rid of it. Well, let's get this unloaded into the train station here. And while that is tipping, we will go and see if we can rent the train. It's around here somewhere, isn't it? Rent train, there we go. Train rented. And now it's on its way. Well, it must have just been stuck on its own then. How odd. Oh, it's on its way very quickly. Here it is. Excellent. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've still got time sped up. Oh, that's not good. Well, we have peaked. We have peaked. Right. Let's get the cover open on this one. On this grain trailer here. Soybeans in. Done. Didn't even have to stop. Cover back over and we can head off. So, £2,500 or just over per 1,000 litres, which is going to give us a fair chunk of money. Yeah, it'll give us close to 15,000, probably near on 15,000, which hopefully will be enough to rent the harvester when we come around to doing the vegetables. We shall see. I am kind of relying on that, but next year our income is going to be absolutely massive. Because we have got a large amount of stuff. There we go, 15,700. I was right, and then we got the environmental score reward on top of that as well, so that's absolutely fantastic. Right, I'll get this taken back to the farm. And that'll do us for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.